We all know what it's like to feel overwhelmed. When we're in emotional overwhelm, we're overcome by an intense and unruly emotion that something is too challenging to manage and overcome. And as a former performance and achievement addict, I know the feeling of overwhelm all too well. Thankfully, I've experienced freedom from feeling it as frequently as I used to. However, recently, I was reminded of how quickly and how powerfully it can wash over me. It happened early one morning recently during a workout with my trainer. By Thursday of that week, I had done intensive workouts several days in a row. And so combined with my normal activities and my work demands, I was feeling pretty tired. Already dragging, you know those days when you're already dragging while you're warming up? I knew I was in for a long workout ahead. And when my trainer told me what the workout was, I knew right away it was gonna be rough. It was high volume, high intensity. It was a circuit workout for time. And that sounded bad enough, but it also included several advanced, really challenging exercises, 3 of those exercises being my very least favorite. Then he told me we had 8 sets of each of them, and after that, we were gonna do an extra finisher. No way, I thought, are you kidding me? There's no way I'll get through all of that. And I really wanted to just lay down on the floor right there and surrender before I even got started. My trainer didn't let me think about it long though. He started the workout as soon as I finished my last warm-up exercise. And the first round was even harder than I thought. I could hardly breathe. I was breathing heavy and feeling weak and tired and gasping for air. I walked around a couple of seconds to try to catch my breath before starting the next round, which was just round 2. And all I could think about was how in the world am I going to get through 7 more rounds of this? Well, it just seemed like an insurmountable mountain to climb, and I felt defeated and completely frustrated. And I guess my trainer saw the desperation and overwhelm in my face because in that moment, he encouragingly spoke up and he said, "Connie, you can't think about the fact that you have 7 rounds left. You got to focus on the next thing. You got to do each rep one by one. Do the next one and keep breathing. You don't have to kill it. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just got to keep moving, stay steady and consistent, one at a time. Just chip away at it. You've got this." And when I heard his words, I immediately felt relieved. Sometimes we just put so much pressure on ourselves. And my perspective completely shifted, and I felt much more hopeful. A burst of energy even ran through my body. And as I prepared my mind for round 2 in the next 30 seconds of break, God spoke even deeper revelation in my heart in that moment. He said, "Con, it's the same with everything else in your life too. The day ahead, every day after. Those things I've poured into your heart to create and develop, the purpose I've gifted you, the big projects you're working on, the people's hearts I've called you to shepherd, even your responsibilities at home. Every single bit of it. Instead of focusing on all that has to get done and how long it's going to take and how hard and overwhelming it feels, just take it moment by moment, one thing at a time. Stay present and focused on me, and I'll show you the way. Keep breathing. Move consistently, and don't try to do it all at once. Take some breaths take some breaks to catch your breath, and let your body rest along the way. It's not a race to finish. It's a beautiful journey with me," he reminded me. "It will all get done as it needs to in its perfect timing, in my perfect timing." And as he said that, a supernatural peace washed over me as his truth just permeated my mind and my heart, and I felt rejuvenated and motivated. The burden was lifted. The mountain of tasks and endeavors suddenly shrunk in size. The path and the process appeared so much clearer. And suddenly my thoughts were interrupted by my trainer's voice. 10 seconds to start round 2, he said. "You ready?" "Yep," I said, now rejuvenated and refreshed. I'm ready. And courage in that moment and even joy arose within me. And I thought to myself, I got this.